Hey everybody, it's Mattie here with you on Altcoin Buzz on a Wednesday, on a hump day. Hope you're having a good one and a very nice week so far. Today we're looking at a number of issues, a couple of them actually, surrounding Zcash and how the team has fixed a major bug. We're also taking a look at what that vulnerability means. But regardless, the fact that Edward Snowden is also in favor of Ethereum's Zcash integration is not a bad omen for them, and it's a nice little bit of publicity in light of some of the other negatives. We'll do some follow-up on the coverage that we did of Ripple and some news surrounding Ripple and XRP more specifically. But let's begin, as always, on altcoinbuzz.io with this story here by Luke. We're officially in the longest crypto bear market in history, and this is already a 3-day old article, so brace yourselves. So as Luke writes, from the boldest crypto price predictions in 2018 to the longest bear market in history, one thing is for sure, the cryptocurrency market is still very unpredictable. Long story short, guys, is that Bitcoin officially crossed the threshold needed to become the longest bear market in history. With more than now 414 days, we're in a current bear market that has exceeded the bear market of the 2013 to 15 window. But at least at that point, Bitcoin had larger net drops, if you want to look at the silver lining of things, because at that time, Bitcoin lost a mind-blowing 93% of its value. We're not quite there in terms of a percentage drop just yet. If you've been in this space, you've been following, you know that we hit 19,700 in December of 2017, and we're down about 80% from that figure. But in terms of longevity, yes, we are in the longest official bear market. So what's the good news? Well, according to Delphi digital crypto analysts, we're entering a phase of accumulation in which companies and investors, like myself, I don't know about you guys, that's a personal thing, but like myself, certainly, we're starting to save as many coins as possible for the next bull run. This is similar to what happened in 2014 when the price of the most popular digital asset, Bitcoin, dropped from $1,000 down to $200. Big drop there as well. So despite all this, despite the bear market, there are some other pieces of positive news that I think we should cover here. Crypto fund asset at all-time high despite the bear market. This is something on cryptoglobe.com. Just want to tease it here for you, but if you want to go into more detail, here are the highlights. 239 new crypto-related investment and venture funds pulled up their shutters in 2018. That's according to Crypto Fund Research. Total assets under management by the 741 funds the companies track now exceeds $10 billion. And while the boom largely came in 2018, 42 funds shut down in the latter part of the year. You also have this piece here on ethereumworldnews.com. Bitcoin transaction count has crypto community bullish. So despite everything that's going on, yes, we've seen some struggle in recent weeks. And even today, actually, there's been yet another retracement. I'm getting tired of saying it, but nonetheless, there are some optimists that are adamant that investors shouldn't be alarmed. Case in point, you have Raman Lee, a crypto designer. He recently took to Twitter to note that the number of Bitcoin transactions per day has risen to the same level seen in November of 2017, when the digital asset boom was posting new all-time highs day over day. Taking a look at his tweet here specifically, very interesting to see. Bitcoin's transactions per day are back to the same level again as in November of 2017. Price may be poop, but the activity is going upwards. And this is a tweet just from a couple days ago, the 4th of February of this year, 2019. I tend to believe, and I'm not a technical analyst, guys, but in my experience, volume, transactional volume, trading volume, volume of any kind is a good sign. That tends to be a leading indicator. It tends to be a good sign. Let us know whether you agree or disagree with Raman Lee in the comments below. You can also read about this article here on cryptoglobe.com. Speculation and greed are crypto market's biggest hope, prominent analyst argues. And basically what's being said here by Murad Muvdov is that, people don't really care about immutable ledgers. They don't really care about privacy. They don't care about transaction speeds or even efficiency for that matter. What they care about is making money. So you have the purists in this space, probably somebody like yourself. If you're watching this video, you're probably a devotee of blockchain. You see it as the future of tech. You see it as the future of smart money, smart contracts especially. But let's be honest, what this person is saying is that to the average person, that doesn't matter. It's just a about being able to make money. And so the speculative nature of Bitcoin, the speculative nature of cryptocurrency, and the ability to make a big return is, in his opinion, what's ultimately going to turn things around and create the next bull run. A couple of quotes here by Mamudov. Cryptocurrency's biggest use case is speculation. That is a fact. For better or worse, speculation and human greed are your biggest hope. And he continued, quote, more than 99% of people, be they poor or rich, don't care about decentralization, don't care about self-sovereignty, don't care about privacy, don't care about sound money, don't care about Austrian economics, don't care about uncensorable payments, or libertarian, anti-capitalism, cyberpunk ideals. I'd say for the day-to-day consumer, really the person that's, a few degrees of separation removed from the technology of blockchain, that's true. I do also see this, however, as something that's going to change over time. But I take Mamudov's point here, and I actually do agree with him. I think at the end of the day, this is not what's going to incentivize people to get on board. And in other news here on Coindesk.com, Zcash team reveals it fixed a catastrophic coin counterfeiting bug. The company behind the privacy-minded cryptocurrency Zcash has revealed that it fixed a catastrophic code bug last year that could have been used to print infinite coins. According to a report just published yesterday, Zcash cryptographer Ariel Gabizon discovered a subtle bug a little less than a year ago in ZK snarks, the bleeding edge cryptography and cryptocurrency uses to shield balances and user identities, which are implemented so that outsiders can't see financial information users want kept to themselves. Read more about the technical details of the bug here, but you can see what an engineer, Sean Bao, had to say, quote, prior to its remediation, an attack could have created a fake Zcash without being detected. The counterfeiting vulnerability has been fully remediated in Zcash, and no action is required by Zcash users. Well, that's good to hear. It's a little bit unsettling that you hear about it that much after the fact, however. You can also read about the same story here on Cointelegraph.com. Zcash vulnerability permitting infinite ZEC counterfeiting fixed and disclosed. Took their time on the disclosure, let's be honest, but yes, nonetheless, it was disclosed. But regardless of that, here you have a very, I would say, a curveball kind of a story here in terms of Edward Snowden, who's in favor of Ethereum's Zcash integration and emphasizes privacy. So despite all that, this is really the good news here that we have to share. In a sense, I don't even know if it's good news. Let us know what you think. But Edward Snowden, a former CIA employee and NSA whistleblower, of course, privacy advocate, stated that zero-knowledge proofs, a cryptographic system employed by popular anonymous cryptocurrency Zcash, is the future of private trade. So he said that he's with Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, quoting his previous statement, which read, Zcash's privacy tech makes it the most interesting Bitcoin alternative. Bitcoin is great, but it's not private. It's not safe. So we just talked about the ZK Snarks application. Snowden emphasized that the application of Zcash, which is a unique implementation of a zero-knowledge proof cryptographic system, enables cryptocurrency users to maximize privacy and anonymity in processing trades and payments. Skipping ahead, Zcash and Ethereum's integration of Zcash's ZK Snarks provides a high level of anonymity and privacy to users by hiding the value of the transaction, its recipient, and sender. So Snowden also emphasized that the trusted setup of Zcash is a non-issue because the probability of each participant, that include public figures such as Bitcoin core developer Peter Todd, being compromised is extremely low. Quote, due to the design of the ceremony, the chance of every single participant, many known, respected, publicly identified figures in the ceremony being compromised, which is the only way to cause harm, is close to zero. An undetected flaw in the novel cryptography is more realistic, said Snowden. You can read more about all the details here and his opinion. It's an interesting character to have to weigh in on the space. We've been talking about all these other people, starting, I guess, with Killer Mike in the last week or so, and then Jack Dorsey. Now Edward Snowden all of a sudden. I'll say that he's a little bit more credible, quite a lot more credible actually, than the John McAfee's of the world. So interesting to hear his perspective in this space. You can also read about him and his views on newsbtc.com, why Edward Snowden likes Zcash despite the controversial founder's reward. And here I just want to mention this in passing. Of course, if you haven't checked out our in-depth XRP video looking at the Ripple company and their token XRP, which we put out yesterday, do be sure to do that. But there's been an interesting follow-up, and this came out on the very same day that we released that video. So February 5th of 2019, Forbes has named Ripple one of the most innovative fintech companies in 2019. No doubt Luke Lammers is very happy, but here's how Forbes describes Ripple. Quote, its blockchain-based global settlements network aims to replace SWIFT, the interbank messaging platform that has long connected nearly every bank in the world. Ripple has also launched a service that lets companies make cross-border payments in XRP, the cryptocurrency created by its founders, which was recently second to Bitcoin in value. In other somewhat related news, Ripple's founder stops dumping his XRP bag from second half of January 2019. So Jed McCaleb had a legal contract with Ripple. It stated that he could dump XRP as per the stipulated percentage of the daily volume of XRP. As per the details obtained from BitHomp, McCaleb's account shows it had stopped dumping XRP since the 22nd of January 2019. I don't know what kind of a contract that is, that he's just allowed to dump XRP. I wasn't aware of that myself in the first place. But if you want to read more about the details here on ambcrypto.com, we'll link to this, of course, in the description below. There's also development with Ripple's partner Remessa Online. They're saying that they prefer banks, quote, until when XRP is fully regulated, which may not be too long. But a little piece of XRP news on the heels of our video yesterday, so I thought I would let you guys know about it. And finally today, very quick review of a backup wallet system called CryptoTag. This one comes to us by way of Sebastian from about a week ago, actually, and we've been so busy we haven't been able to cover it. But as Sebastian writes, where do you store your hardware wallet recovery seed? It's a question that probably we don't ask ourselves often enough, or maybe that we haven't even considered. Well, CryptoTag provides you with a safe way to store your recovery seed for Trezor, Ledger, Exodus, Keep, Key, Jax, and more. Storing your wallet recovery seed is extremely important. CryptoTag provides you with a very safe and secure way of doing so. Their full titanium plates are fireproof, stainless, and according to their website, the plates have bullet-stopping powers. So it comes in the form of a starter kit, which is $199. You get everything you need in order to store your seed safely. The kit includes 2 CryptoTag plates, Mjolnir, the hammer, an anvil, letter bits from A to Z, a bit holder, earplugs, and matches. CryptoTag is very easy to use. First, you find a solid surface and prepare your recovery seed from your wallet. The plates are secured by a bracket which you need to remove in order to punch in the letters. After separating the plates, you place one of the plates with the logo facing down into the anvil. Then take the hammer, which is included in the starter kit, and punch the letters into the plate. You can also watch a video showing you how to use CryptoTag by clicking here in this article. Whether you find this tool necessary or not is entirely up to you. However, if you hold large portions of cryptocurrency, Sebastian highly recommends that you back up your wallet seed with proper tools such as CryptoTag. It has a very premium feel to it, but I guess that's a must with a price tag of, in the case of euros, $169.99. If you're interested in a CryptoTag, guys, there's a link through which you can make the purchase here. Let us know if this is something that interests you, if this is something as a service, as a product that you would avail yourselves of. And that about wraps it up for today, guys. Do be sure you're following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. You know the website as well, altcoinbuzz.io. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and Telegram. Our last video is here for you to check out if you have not already. Go ahead and smash the thumbs up, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this hump day. But most of all, have a wonderful midweek, a great beginning to the end of your week, and we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.